Gaffer, thanks for joining us. It's a quick turnaround with Sky here. A fantastic performance, 7 wins in a row at home. You can't really argue with that.
No, I think it was always going to be a tight game. You look at the goals against record of both teams. You know, we think ours is good enough. They conceded less than ours. Ends up being a set play again. But you can be unapologetic for that. It's part of the game. It's something we're good at. We practice a lot. I think there's a weird feel because sometimes they had a lot of the ball, particularly the second half, but they weren't hurting us. So we were actually quite happy for them to have the ball in certain areas because on turnover, and we turned it over quite a few times, that's where I think we should probably take the game away from them. But I thought solid, lots of people making blocks and all those types of things is what you want. And yeah, clean sheet, another win. Good night.
Like you said, the press in the final third particularly seemed really effective. We seem to know when to trigger it against when they wanted to play at the back. Callum Marshall almost nicked the ball away from a couple of times and set up chances. It must be gratifying for you when the lads are clearly taking the messages from the training field and bringing it here, because that's something you've commented on the past has not translated the way you wish it had.
Yeah, I think it's just like the trust in the work that we're doing. So the first half we get man for man quite a lot. But they make it really difficult because they don't play the centre forward when they're in their build-up. They've got the 2 wide men. You've got your two centre halves playing 10 yards outside their 18-yard box, which is unnatural. And then you're protecting a lead in the second half, and we struggled to get to the man-to-man because you're sort of not sure because you're winning the game. And so that's why we changed the shape and went 5-2-3 and then just made them play around the outside of us. And like I said, they got into half-decent areas, but Jacob's not made a save second half.
I don't want to dwell too much on one man after a fantastic team performance, but I think Ollie Turton deserves a few words after his first Huddersfield Town goal tonight and his performance in general. Just talk to us about how he's been, because you've spoken about as glowingly of him as anyone else in the squad.
I think Ollie's the epitome of what you want in a footballer. In the team, out the team, he's consistent in his behaviours. In the team, out the team, he's consistent in the way he goes around about his business. You know, he's had a bad couple of years before my time here. Had a slow pre-season off the back of that. But he's just walked in the dressing room there with a man of the match or the player of the match trophy and gets a massive cheer. And they're the little wins that's what you do it for. You know, there's little tiny moments that's when the ref blows that whistle, that 2 or 3 minutes there. You've worked all week for that 2 or 3 moments, and he's worked a long, long time for that. So him, Josh Ruffles, we've named quite a few that they don't see any light at the end of the tunnel, but football pays you back, hard work pays you back.
He won't thank us for the amount of media work he's going to have to do after that, but that's what you have when you score a goal. I had a quick look at some stats in the second half. That's his 8th goal in 331 games. You in your career scored 11 in 440, so he's a few off that. But as a defender who doesn't get as many because it's not your job to do that, that'll be an extra special moment for him.
I think you've undercut me by about 300 appearances there, Raj. I don't know what you've seen that.
Oh, well, I'll have to have another look. Sorry.
I'll let you go with that. But no, I didn't score many. But he's not in the team to score. But again, it was a work set play. Probably an extra pass than what we wanted. But yeah, he's been fantastic. That's all I can ask.
Perfect. It's a short turnaround again. Another trip away at the weekend. Another tough ask at Mansfield. What does the next few days look like for you?
Rest, recovery, prepare. That's what the next 6 weeks looks like. So count the bodies, see who's fit, who's not fit. Difficult opposition. They go man for man a lot. They've got an experienced manager. They've got an experienced team with a load of know-how. They're still on a bump from the promotion of last year. So, and their supporters really get behind them. So I don't know how they've got on today, but it'll be a difficult game. They beat Wigan a couple of weeks ago at their place, and I think people have seen that Wigan are a decent team. I said that before the game. They're a dangerous opposition because of the way that they play, and we're pleased that we've nullified it and deserve the win, I think.
This belief and momentum that we're building up, and we're starting to feel from the crowd as well, going into this next 6-8 weeks where we've got, effectively 3 games a week sometimes, that's got to be really important.
Sport is always important. I said we know where we are with the relationship. Repeat it all the time. We have to. 7 on the bounce. I don't know how many that is. I think that might be. Is it 9 out of 10 at home? I don't know what maybe more than that. Maybe 10 out of 11. So all we can do is keep churning out that, and then they'll come with us.
Gaffer, thank you very much for your time and congratulations on another win.
Cheers, Raj.